Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. Today we are going to be doing an interesting one. It's Shogun Total War, Shogun 2 Total War, and it's the period of, it's the fall of the samurai expansion. So this is the period after the American Civil War when the U.S. sort of helped with Japan. Actually, I don't know a lot about this period, to be honest with you, so I don't want to pretend to know a lot, but I know there's Gatling guns. Basically, the machine gun was starting, and you still had black powder weapons, and you still had samurai swords, so it makes it a very interesting period. Now, this is a game that I played against a hard-level computer, because I was learning how to play the game and all that sort of thing, and so you're going to pretty much just see mostly one side. The other side is mostly hidden, although I guess you can see them now. They were started off behind this hill, and so they couldn't really see the enemy, but once they got up to the top of these hills, they could see, sort of beyond it, this cavalry up here. I basically ran up, what is this, carbine cavalry, so they could just kind of look up the hill there. Actually, to be honest with you, I kind of expected them to be coming up this side, this hill, so we planned to take this hill and get up there as quickly as possible and hold them off so that we could have the time to get our infantry and our artillery, and most important, our Gatling gun. Yes, over here. This is the main part of our army right here. This long-range artillery and the Gatling gun right over there. So they're trying to get up that hill as quickly as possible with the infantry support and all that sort of thing. I'm going to basically put the guns on the top of the hill, the top of this little rise up here, and the infantry behind. And, I figure we'll have probably a cannonade battle with the Gatling gun sort of in support. Meanwhile, I have these ninjas. I actually made a mistake. I forgot to place the ninjas before. I know, actually, even though I just started, I know you can place the ninjas up further, but I forgot to do that, and so they're actually having to kind of climb to where they are. They're sneaking up there. Basically, the idea is that they're going to try to distract the enemy up in these woods here, and so they don't go right after me on that hill, and I figure we'll just have hill-to-hill battle. What do they have here? They got Nagaoka. And now again, you can chastise me on the pronunciations. I'm sure I'm going to get these really badly. Oh, mounted Nagaoka. Let's see. A lot of infantry here. Nagaoka. Okay, now are these guys, I believe they're, they're ones with muskets, so they can actually fire. I know I think there's supposed to be an actual just old-time Shogun group, so because they did come at me. Well, they have a lot of muskets, so I guess they aren't. I guess they're more of a modern day. Well, here's some of the old ones because they have the sword over them. So no, they're musketeers too. Well, this is sort of a learning experience for me. Oh yes, I love this. They're parrot guns started firing on my ninjas. So actually, the ninjas actually did do something, because even though they just got shot up here and didn't really manage to accomplish anything, got shot at by the infantry and the artillery. In fact, I think they got completely destroyed here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, that just sucks to be them. Two little ninjas left.
The unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Ah, okay, so the two of them got away to fight another day. One of these guys, I think, does the Ask a Ninja show. Anyway, so, yeah, they pretty much got slaughtered, but they sort of did their job because they distracted them long enough for me to get set up, and as you can see, they are now charging with their cavalry. Tom Cruise is probably in there somewhere with them. And here goes the Gatling gun. Oh, well, no, okay, that's still infantry shooting. Parrot guns firing. And the cavalry's coming down to take them out. I've noticed in this that their cavalry can be awfully ballsy, which I guess makes sense. This is... there goes the Gatling gun. They're just like, we're not going to screw around here. And they're still firing at the infantry that's up here. And here comes some more cavalry down at us. And just as a final insult, I send down some cavalry to take out the last guy and they get taken out by the Gatling gun. By the way, I guess I should introduce you to my army. I got sharpshooters here. What kind of cavalry? Yariki cavalry. Ooh. Samurai hero. They got me with that rifled gun. Those rifled guns can really, those parrot guns can really do a number. They had them in the American Civil War, and it actually kind of turned the tide. Got carbine cavalry, they're all dismounted at the moment. Yariki, katana kochi, line infantry. Oh yes, and this was interesting. They were actually moving up. They knew that they couldn't take us on, so they moved up to this side of the hill. And you notice the Gatling gun is just going after somebody here. There's just like a couple of guys. They're just like, screw you, we're going to take you out. We're going to chase you down. See if any of those guys get away. Get to the woods, get to the trees. Treebeard, help us. Oh, and they made it. So now they're kind of getting behind this hill here. And I'm sending over my archers over here. I had Bokachi and the samurai hero to basically kind of try to hold them in. Of course, you know, I would never be able to take them on completely over there. I only have 2 units of bowmen, whereas they have a whole bunch of actual gunmen. But at least I could slow them down long enough for me to get these guys over there. Oh, but before I did, I'm a very cautious kind of person, so I first was sending, eventually you'll see these carbine guys are going to get on their horses, and I'm going to send some people over there to go after that artillery. Oh, but yeah, for a while I kind of expected him to come back up that hill, so I put everything, I just sort of waited, and, you know, I guess he was pretty smart. He just kind of hid his guys up back here and was like, I'm not going to take on your artillery or that Gatling gun, so you come to us, mofo. So it stayed like this for a while. Now I think you can see my dismounted guys coming back. While we're waiting for this, actually I'd really like to take this opportunity to say to you guys, you know, if anybody knows a lot about this history, I would love to hear about it, because even though I'm a historian, this is one part of history that just completely got by me. I know very little about it, so any and all comments about this would be very much appreciated. And oh, and by the way, you'll probably notice the graphic level is kind of low. This is, you know, as each version comes out, they're improving the graphics, making it more and more, you know, high-tech, and I sort of started this whole channel originally for miniatures, so I really didn't need a higher graphics card, but the more this is sort of taking off, and the more people are liking it, the more likely I am to, you know, upgrade. So there's another thing, I guess. Talk about if you really like these, if you want to see more to it, and if I'm getting enough of a response, I'll upgrade my video card so we can get better video quality on this. I mean, these are really nice, or I'll at least go to somebody's place who has a really nice video card. Now you can see I'm starting to box them in. I have the infantry down here, line infantry, katana kachi. Yeah, basically I'm lining up my gunmen and my swordsmen over here to go after them. And I put my carbine cavalry over here, but unwisely put them in range of that battery of guns over there, so, of the rifle artillery, so. But I do have these guys going over there, Yariki. Now this replay, now maybe they won't be taking out that artillery. What's interesting is this replay does show a little bit more. It doesn't show everything, but it shows a little bit more than I saw at the time, because at the time I actually did not see that artillery until the Yariki was hit by it. So now they're going to go after it. Let's see if they can get it. Their morale is sort of shaking. One thing I like about the Japanese in this, though, is as soon as you send them into a charge, their morale gets better. In a lot of the other games, you say charge people and they're like, screw you, and they start retreating. Japanese apparently love to retreat. Alright, love to charge, not retreat. The exact opposite. I love how even their artillery guys have swords. It's just like, everybody's gonna fight here. Oh, and here they come. They're gonna flank my cavalry. Am I gonna pay enough attention to get over there? Yes, I am. I was watching the attack on the artillery, and then all of a sudden I kind of looked back and I saw this. I was like, whoa, get the heck out of there. Come on, Gatling gun. There we go. That's what you're there for. And then they just kind of go, you know what? Let's go back to this hill. I think their commander is over here, so they're sort of starting to circle the wagons a little bit. So I'm starting to move the box up again to box them in. I've actually seen this on full graphics mode, and it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, like everything, all the way up. I mean, you can see every blade of grass moving. It is absolutely stunning. So as you can see, I kind of got a little crazy with my cavalry, but then came back down here, and once again, we got the Gatling gun. Ski, I'm getting him. 3 guys left. Ooh, 1 guy left. Oh! He's got blasted off his horse, but at least the horse left. There's 1 horse left. Not one man left. 1 horse left. Run, horsey, run! Go be with the other horsey off there in the distance. Make mini baby horses. They're gonna need them. Now without their cavalry support. Of course, in so many other games, in so many other games I'd go out doing what he is doing now, I'd be running, but in this one my initial reaction was, go towards them! Attack them! Gotta love Shogun. Man, with these longer range weapons and more accurate weapons, this is just a bloodbath. I don't understand why they don't do a Civil War one. I know there's a mod for it because I have some of the Civil War ones up, but you're able to do just more with the actual, with the ones that are made by the actual company. And you can just see how, how you could easily have a battle with, tens of thousands of casualties like there were in the American Civil War. Because these were the same weapons. In fact, it was just like one step up from it. And yet they still really didn't learn because they're still in these lines fighting each other. Those are the, ah, man, you can't even hear me at this point. Over there is the U.S. Marines. I need to pull up out of the battlefield here for a little bit if I want anybody to hear me. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I actually sent that bowman cavalry around behind here to take out the artillery.
Your victory is close, sir.
So that's about it. As you can see, it's a real bloodbath. Well, that about concludes things here on Command Combat Battle Reports. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe and go to our site at www.commandcombatreports.com and enjoy our mini games. Thanks for watching and happy gaming, everybody.